Hi, my name's Chip Ingram, author of Good to Great in God's Eyes. It's a Baker book and it's published by the Baker Publishing Group. You know, if that title rings a bell and you're thinking to yourself, I've heard that title before, and the name Jim Collins, Good to Great, that classic business book. Well, you know what? With no apology, that book had a radical impact on my life. And here at Walk Through the Bible, I've taken our leadership team through that book. And as a pastor, I read that book. And what I learned was there are certain practices that great businesses use. I mean, there's practices that made them great. And one night I remember sitting next to the fire and I couldn't sleep, and I'd been reading that book, and what caught me was the paradigm. It was the thought that there are certain habitual practices that we as individuals have, and we all have them, that turn good people into great people. And then I thought to myself, we all want to be great. I mean, I want to be a great dad. I want to be a great husband, and I've longed to be a great pastor. I mean, I don't want to be an average dad. But even to say that out loud felt kind of uncomfortable. And then I began to pray and think, and over about a 2.5 year process, I began to study the scriptures and look in the rearview mirror of my life and the greatest Christians I've met. And I said, what are their practices? And I learned that great Christians think great thoughts. Great Christians pray great prayers. They dream great dreams. They take great risks. They empower great people. And I came up over a period of time and I began to teach them and then get feedback and learn and grow and see how they would help people. And God gave me a package, if you will, to put 10 practices that great Christians have in common. And these have been helpful for executives, housewives, and I even did it with a high school group. And what I found is people want strong, biblical, relevant, practical ways, whether you're a baby Christian or an adolescent Christian, or whether you're a mature Christian, you say to yourself, everyone around me thinks I'm making great progress, but am I really great in God's eyes? This is a paradigm, a practical set of tools that wherever you're at will take you from where you're at to the next level. They're biblical, they're sound, and to be honest with you, I look back, I've practiced about 9 out of 10 of these for the past 25 years, and I'm still in process. But I look at the men and the women that have shaped my life, the men and women that shape Scripture, and I'm going to come to the end of my life, and I'm going to stand before the judgment seat of Christ. And it really won't matter what other people thought of me. It's going to matter what Jesus thinks of me. These 10 practical principles are absolutely critical. And you can do them in a small group, you can do them with a mentor, and you can start right where you're at. And God will help you learn to pray great prayers. He'll help you learn to dream great dreams, to empower great people, to literally make great sacrifices, and take these practical steps to see God work in your life like never before. I think you'll enjoy the book, and I think God will use it in a significant way, the way He has in my life.